Well, hi guys, this is Rick. I hope everyone's having a great day. Excuse the really scrappy appearance. I've literally just finished working on the van for today. I've been on it all week and it's been doing my head in because it's brought back some memories of when I built the last camper van, and it just reminded me of how much time everything took, and it literally took me the best part of a week to build the seat boxes, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And I'm quite pleased with the results, but like I say, it's taken me all of this weekend. It's like Sunday afternoon now, and I just thought I'd take a quick drive out here to what we call nicknamed Bill Hill. I thought I'd just take a little ride out here, and we could get some filming done before we lose the light, which is any minute now. It's really starting to get dim in here already. Yeah, the van's coming on quite nicely. I've been doing all sorts of stuff inside in the interior as well as the exterior. Obviously you can see from here I've got rid of the bulkhead finally and replaced it with this curtain, which is absolutely fine. I'm more than happy with it, and it's given me back the space that I lost in the back, and I've now got like a 6-foot bed in the back, so and I'll show you that very shortly. I've also finally got the reversing, if I can turn the ignition on, I've also finally got the reversing camera fitted, and if I go to reverse gear you will see, well, you can't see a lot at the moment, but that's the road outside, and so that basically when I go into reverse gear, it comes on, and then obviously when I switch it, so there you go. Right, okay, let's take a look in the back. You can pretty much see the basics going on here. So this is how it works. Okay, most of the time I'll just have this one seat here. There is actually 2 seats, one there and one here. If I have the 2, they open out into a bed, and I can have a full-length bed, which is great. But most of the time, if I'm not going to go camping or I don't want to sleep in it, then I can take that one away and it'll just be this one that sits here. Now, this is the second design. Let me just take the seat cover off. I've got to do all this with one hand, so excuse the camera wobble. Now, I was going to use the GoPro, but everybody moans about me using the GoPro because it's not that user-friendly when it's handheld and in close quarters, because you get the fisheye effect. So all those people are going to say, where's your GoPro? It's like I can't win. If I don't use a GoPro, people go, where's your GoPro? And if I do use a GoPro, people are saying, that horrible camera. Right then, okay, now it's pretty scrappy underneath. You can see this wood is actually it's been recycled 3 times now. This has been part of 3 separate van seat builds, so it's good to use it. Now originally what I did do is I built 2 of these rack type systems, and I had them hinged on top of each other, and I was going to fold them out like that, but what happened is it made it too tall, and of course when you sit in here, if it's too tall, you've got no headroom. And basically what was happening as I was doing that, so I had to come up with a new design, and I came up with this, and this is a pretty sort of standard type design for motorhomes. And basically you just pull it out like so, and you've got yourself a bed. Obviously you put your mattress down, and your backrest becomes the side bit, and you end up with a 6-foot bed. And that's basically how it works. So I was kind of quite chuffed. Get it back together again. I was kind of quite chuffed with the finished result. And like I say, the only problem I've got at the moment is the backrest won't stay put. Now obviously once I've got this covered, I'll put some tabs of Velcro or something over there, and it should be able to stay put. But I'll show you something else as well. Obviously I want to use the seat boxes as a storage as well, so what I've done is I've made the front openable, which is quite good, so you can get into there and do all your storagey bits, which is fine. Obviously it rises up, but that doesn't matter because these seats are not fixed. I may attach them with a bungee cord or something like that, but the idea is I'm just carrying them around like a piece of furniture, so they're not a part of the van. They are quite literally just pieces of furniture thrown in the back of the van, so there's you know, they're not part of the fixtures and fittings of the van. Yeah, that's the thinking. Now the problem I got at the moment is I've just put this piece of foam in there, but basically I've got a gap down the back there, which I need, and unfortunately this doesn't, well, it will sit down in there, but it looks a bit weird when it sits down on top of the wheel arch. Looks a little low. I might have to get away with that. And of course the problem I got here is with this backrest, I've had to use a couple of just scrap blocks of foam just to fill in the gap, because there's just a big gap down there, and if I put this in there, it will just literally fall down, and I'm not quite sure how I'm going to get around that. But the problem is, or it's not really a problem, but because I'm only going to be using this seat box on the odd journey when I know I'm going to be sleeping in the van, I don't really need to worry too much about this. I was thinking of perhaps attaching some uprights on the back of this seat box, and then, you know, this can live against it, but then it goes right up against the back seat there, and there's a bit of an overlapping issue there, so I'm not quite sure. But to be honest, I'm not that worried. Even if I just store it away down there, that's fine, because I only really need to use it when the bed's out. So that's the van at the moment. Obviously I've got a long way to go, but that's what we got so far, and I'm just getting ready to pack up for the evening, because it's I'm just about to run out of light. And is there anything else? I can't think of anything else. Let's shut the door there. But yeah, as soon as I removed the bulkhead, I suddenly freed up this amount of space, and this amount of space was exactly what I needed in order to get this seat box to work. Basically, the seat box, it just fits in beautifully just behind the passenger seat there, and this one opens out as well, obviously. It pulls down, which is good, and it's impossible to do this one-handed. This is probably a rubbishy, shaky video, but basically this is again a freestanding bit of furniture, and that fits there. Obviously once that's in place, like so, obviously with that one out as well, you got yourself a full 6-foot bed. How cool is that? Right then, that is it from this video. I'm sorry I haven't put up any or too many videos at all this week. I've just been too busy. I've just been all the hours I've been able to muster up, I've been working on this. So it's obviously you know, it takes me an hour or two to put a video together, so I just haven't had the time. But yeah, we're getting there. We are slowly getting towards that that stage where I can actually sit down and make a cup of tea in the back of the van. And the thing is, I want to get it done because I want to get out there and start exploring and kind of doing stuff. I want to get a trip to the beach and stuff before Christmas. But of course, I don't really want to do that until I can, you know, I've sort of got the van kitted out in such a way that I can, you know, make it a bit of a day van and spend the day in it, you know, sort of making a tea or whatever, and just a little home from home. But there we go. Okay, so that is what we got so far. Obviously got loads more to do. I think I'm going to concentrate next on building the basic unit to go in there, and then once I've got that, I think I'll finish it off, and then I can start concentrating on covering these panels in here. I think I'm basically going to go for a black and white theme. As you can see, we've got black leatherette there and then white leatherette there, and I think the black's good for down here because this has got where it got scuffed a lot in the last van, and it really showed up on the white, so it shouldn't show up so much on the black. At least that's the theory. Right, I think that is it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great rest of the day. I will catch up with you in the next video, maybe a week or so, because like I say, I want to hit the ground running with this and get as much done as I can. Well, that's it. Thanks for watching. Have a great rest of the day. I will see you guys in the next video. Take care. Finally got a set of wheel trims on it as well. They're not very good. They're only cheap, nasty ones, but they'll do. Be happy with those.